Okay, so it's taken a look at all the parts to Pink Cadillac from Tracks. Be sure to stick around to the end of the video, because at the end of the video I'm going to be playing through the whole song alongside a homemade backing track, and you'll see tab scroll across the screen. Okay, so this song's in the key of E major, a very bluesy progression this one. Tempo about 130 BPM. It's taking the chords first, so only 3 chords. E5, use your first finger to play this second fret of the A string, and then you're playing the open E string. Also got a bit of slap back delay, just worth researching if you're not familiar with what that is. It's kind of that little bit of delay. It sounds really cool, and Bruce loves it. So that's E5. Okay, and also I've got my first finger fairly flat, so I'm kind of making sure that I'm not playing any open sort of D string there. And I move that to the A5. See, I'm using my thumb to block off the low E strings. You don't want that ringing. So first finger, second fret D, and then an open A string. It's an A5 power chord, and B5. First finger, second fret A, third finger, fourth fret D. Again, I'm only playing those 2 strings, making sure my first finger's blocking up the low E string, the third finger's block the G string, resting on it so it's nice and clean. And then you've got these kind of extra notes on top of that. But they're the 3 main chords. What I'm also going to do now is put the song structure up on the screen. Hopefully that will allow you to break down all the individual sections. And you can kind of copy and paste this from the description down below. So all YouTube videos will have these song structures so you can learn the song off by heart, etc, etc. Okay, so let's take a look at the intro first. So I'm pretty sure my ears might be deceiving me because it sounds like there's some overdubs as well on the guitar, plus you've got that kind of little bit of delay. But the intro and the second break and the first break has a slightly different riff, but I could be wrong. So the intro, you've got this 1 bar riff, E5 for sort of 2 eighth notes, 1 and then you put your third finger, your ring finger on the 4th fret A, 1 and 2, and then and 3 and, so 3 more hits on 0 on the E5, and then you use your pinky on the 5th fret A, very bluesy kind of rock progression, and then down to the 4th fret again. So 2, 2, 4, 2, 2, 2, 5, 4. And kind of slight dampening, palm muting with your right hand. So you're not going, that still works, but it's slight dampening. Also that brings out the delay as well a bit more. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so that's the pattern. 2, 2, 4, 2, 2, 2, 5, 4. And you do that for 4 bars in the intro and also the same in the second break. It's got a really nice groove to it. And 2 and 3 and 4 and then also in the first break you've got the same thing but just for 2 bars instead of 4. Cool, so that's, and then you've got the verses. So the verses, all 3 verses are the same. It's a 20 chord progression, and don't forget any song structures in the description so you can kind of really strip it all down, make sense of it. So slightly simpler type pattern in the verses. So basically we've got 8 bars of E5 to start with, and this is the pattern: 2, 2, 4, 2, 2, 2, 4, 2. Classic kind of blues pattern here. So on the start beats 2 and 4, you do your third finger 4th fret A. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and in between. So it's just for, so 2, 2, 4, 2, 2, 2, 4, 2. So 8 bars of that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So 8 bars of that E5. Then do the same thing with the A5 for 4 bars. 2, 3, 4. 4 bars of E5, 2, 3, 4. And the B5, and this is a bit more challenging because you've got to get your pinky to stretch here. So again, if you're new to this, it's a good little exercise. So here you've got your B5, and then you're adding your pinky on beats 2 and 4 on the 6th fret of the D. 1 and 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. So that's a 20 bar phrase, nice and simple in the first, second and third verses. And the choruses is pretty much a 12 bar blues pattern. Okay, so if you're not familiar with 12 bar blues, You've basically got 4 bars of what we call chord 1, E5, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 bars of what we call chord 4, which is A5, and then back to for 2 bars of chord 1, which is E5, 1, 2, and then we've got 2 bars of chord what we call chord 5, B5, and back to chord 1 for 2 bars. Can have the last 4 bars of this 12-bar blues are sometimes slightly different. Yeah, so nice and simple. So E5, 4 bars, 2, 3, 4, and then A5 for 2 bars, 2, E5, 2 bars, B5 for 2 bars, E5 for 2 bars. Cool, and then basically the outro, so really nice and simple. Again, it's just a classic blues, really stripped down song, simple drums, really fantastic. And the outro, it does fade out on record, but it's basically just doing 8 bars of Pink Cadillac. It's doing 8 bars of that, and then fades out on record, but I've just ended it on the backing track, played on E5. A nice and simple song, this one, great fun to play. Great energy to it. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications if you haven't already. If you want to get the files, all these files are made in a program called Guitar Pro, relatively inexpensive. But if you don't have Guitar Pro, you can get the files in PDF format, as well as the backing tracks on the store, jsmusicSchool.co.uk. Go into the Bruce shop there, instant downloads to your computer. Or if you're a Subscribe Star, you can use your discount codes, a bit more value for money there, Subscribe Star, plus lots of extra goodies on subscribestar.com/Bruce Guitar. Any questions about anything, let me know. And thanks for all your support as always. See you next time. Cheers. Bye. If you'd like to get guitar profiles, tab PDFs, backing tracks from any of these tutorials, head over to either the Subscribe Star page or my website, jsmusicschool.co.uk. Remember to subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications. Thanks very much, see you on the next one.